Alright, welcome back. My name is Emil, and today we're going to take a look at the Mercury2CP. So this obviously is a 2C Plus plugin. It's not any plugin though, however. It is very impressive. So my good friends at DiBiQuadro sent me this to try out. This was maybe a few weeks back. I haven't had time to look at it. But this is what we're going to do today, like a first test and see what it's all about. I did, however, used it a little bit yesterday when I was in the studio just playing around, and I was really impressed. So if you haven't heard of DiBiQuadro before, I have done on my channel before a Saturn Low, their SLO plugin, and they also have a dual rectifier, but this is their latest and greatest. And yeah, one cool thing about these plugins are you can actually go in to the preamp section and change all the component values, and this is mind-blowing. I have experimented with this before with like Live Spice and stuff like that. You can simulate some smaller circuit. If you know the 2C Plus, you know this is not a small circuit. It's quite advanced. You have a lot of gain stages, and it's complex. So I have no idea how you guys pulled this, how you did this, but it will be interesting to have a look. The preamp is simulated, like I said, with all the components and values and stuff, and then you have the power amp is modeled, and of course you have your IRs after that. Speaking of IRs, if we go in here in this section, I have disabled the cab section, and I'm running my YouTube IR in Torpedo Wallow Sound because that's just how I do it. And I do like myself a stereo delay and maybe a boost later when we get to that point. But you can recognize the Mark series look here, definitely. You have all the pull, well actually they're not pull and push-pull functions. You have switches for the bright, but everything is here. Deep switch, bright, and of course the Mesa graphical EQ is here. So yeah, let's start doing things, doing sounds. So when you load up the plugin, you get this. So it's quite low, but if it's a very clean sound. So everything at 5, and you're in the clean channel. We might get back to that, but we're here. We're all here for the lead channel, and if we just click over to the lead, you will get this. So yeah, not a bad sound with everything in the middle, but if you know mesas, you know the how to set them up, and if you don't, I'm gonna show you. So first off, I'm gonna run you knob by knob here. First off, we need more gain. So the first volume is like, yeah, first gain control. Put it at 8, usually where I put my real amps. I do want it bright. The bass we usually run very low, and the mids low too. The Mark series have a lot of mids, so you don't really need much of that. And the bass is gonna be made up. We're gonna make up the bass later on when we get to the equalizer. Treble, however, it actually allows more gain if the higher it is. It's actually like a second gain knob. It interacts with the gain. So yeah, it's more interesting. And of course we want the deep, and I do want to boost this a little bit, the lead, and master is fine, but we do want bright. All right, and we have this. like, this is awesome. But we need some equalizer, or need. I mean, it sounds fine, but we do need some little bit more lower end stuff, and I think the mid range, it's very mid focused. So let's do what you usually do on a Mark. Do like the regular V shape here. So that's something that looks fine. For you delay haters out there, this is like the dry signal. Yeah, so definitely super cool, and this sound I am very familiar with. It sounds I mean, I am gonna do a comparison next back to back, but to me this could be the real thing, so I'm really happy with that. I do want my delay back. Can I have my delay back? Yes, please. All right. So I'm super rusty with playing. I haven't played in a while, so bear with me here. But I mean, the lead tone here is just. There is one thing we can do though. It's boosting it, of course, with a tube screamer. This is also a simulated tube screamer. It's a schematic from a TS9, and I usually run it like this. I actually boost it a little bit. Do like this, and we have. So incredible sounding. I mean, we can experiment with pushing the amp a little bit more. Let's see how it reacts if we do this and like that. And the regular tube amp would like freak out a lot of noise and stuff. And I really think this plugin is really quiet and very controlled. I do remember trying the Neural DSP one that came out about a year ago, the official Mesa one, and I thought that was really noisy. So did you guys think that too? I mean, put it in the comment section if you thought. I do think I prefer this plugin though, even though I'm a little bit biased that you can do the component view and all that, but to me it's more useful, so I'm gonna go with this. So let's see. So I mean, it handles it fine. Even do this. So this is like maximum gain. It's not freaking out. There's no feedback. Of course I have a gate. I mean, otherwise, but it's not much. So it's really impressive. So this is like beyond what you could do on a real amp. Anyway, let's go back to the safe settings. I'm going to show you real quick the schematic look of this this amp, Jesus. Okay, so you click this button here, the preamp one, and you are greeted with some hieroglyphics. No, this is a schematic look. So you have your first gain stage here, and mesas are famous with like overcomplicating everything. And so you have like this is sort of the cathode resistors and bypass caps, and I mean on a Marshall you only have these two, and you can do a lot with them. You can also change this resistor here, and I mean on a Marshall there's a lot of room you can do. In this circuit, I mean I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's, I mean, you don't really have that much room to do a whole lot. You can change. What comes to mind, I haven't looked at this before, but what comes to mind is maybe changing the 3.3 meg resistor, lowering that to get like more gain. That is a common mod. I know it's almost the plus mod, you know, the Mesa 2C++. Is it the Hetfield mod it's called? I don't know. But you can do that. We'll get to that later. But anyway, in the lead channel you have the tone stack here on the second. I mean, it's not a whole lot you can do here. The second stage, maybe, yeah, we can play around with this. This is a coupling capacitor. The lower value, this is at 47. If you lower this, you're gonna cut off more bass. So let's see. Actually, we can do on the first stage. Oh, you don't get one. All right. So maybe let's do it. It's fine. So C9 47. So let's try lowering this to 22. Not a whole lot different. Maybe a little bit tighter. 22 is like your normal Marshall. Later on with the JCM you got the 2.2. No, let's try that. Yeah, you can hear it gets too thin. That's what I'm saying. On a Marshall this would be really cool, and you can push it harder, and you can get more gain, add another gain stage. But here with the Mesa, I mean, they already tried so much and tweaked everything, so it only becomes thin. So let's go back to 22. Let's see if we have anything more we can tweak here. It's like there's a lot of stuff. Let's see, R14. It's at 82. Let's see if we can hear any difference if we go up to 220. Oh, okay, of course, 220 ohms. Yeah, you're gonna hear. So this is a great way to experiment because you're not gonna break anything. You can just reset everything, and so you just play around with this. This plugin is an awesome tool, by the way, for amp builders. So go ahead, do stuff like this. If you would have done this in the real world, you're probably gonna set something on fire or even kill yourself. So I've used this in the past to like experiment. Also Live Spice is great for that. It's gonna throttle your gain a lot. So what I wanted to do was put in 220K. So not a whole lot. 182. Not much. So anyways, let's see if we can find our, I think it's in the second gain stage. There's supposedly this 3.3 mega ohm resistor, but I can't really see it here. It might be because it connects to a later stage in the schematics, so maybe they had to omit that. I'm not really sure. I have to, like I said, familiarize me more. I have built a lot of 2C+ clones, so I'm familiar with the schematics, but I have to get into this. Anyways, it was a fun experiment, and I absolutely love this plugin. This is probably my go-to sound for mesas from now on when doing demos, tracking, and also maybe recording. Who knows? If I'm lazy, I'm not wanna mic up a cab. But it's like I said, a great tool, and thanks so much from the guys at DiBiQuadro. If you haven't checked them out, please do. They have a lot of awesome products. I know they're constantly working on new stuff, so have a look at their website. Link will be in the description. And yeah, we'll be seeing you in another upcoming video with this when I put it up against my real mesas, also my 2C Plus clones, maybe even put it up against another commercial plugin. So yeah, we will see. I'll see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching. All right, bye.